Here we go, everybody. Episode 50 of the TerraFirmaPunk. We actually made it. I remember seeing a comment a long time ago. It's like, Etho, you should try and make it to at least episode 50, and then you can end the series there. Like, just keep going. Make it to episode 50. You can end it, no problem. And I remember seeing that. I was like, yeah, right. I'm going to end the series way before episode 50. But we're still going. We're still going with it. And, still having a good time with it, which is the weird thing. More than ever, actually. It's strange. I think we're going to keep going. But I also want to start Season 2 of Etho Plays Modded Minecraft. Talking frank with you guys right now. That's what's going on here. And I think before we do that, we should probably end this series before we start a new modded series. Because I want to play with the crate mod and do like a kitchen sink pack. I haven't done that in a long time. But what do we want to do before we end this? Let's talk about it. So I think I like to try get the quest books done whenever I do like these quest mod packs. I did it with Project Ozone. That went into 100 episodes. I think anyways. I can't quite remember. With TerraFirmaPunk, we got 4 main quest branches not complete yet. There's this one. The whole right side of the page is still locked. I don't know what's over there. Into the Depths. This is like killing a bunch of mobs. That's not going to be that hard to do, but they're kind of the rarer mobs that we don't really see. Lost Miner. I think you got to go underground to find them. You kind of got to scout the world to find the rare mobs. End of Twilight is an interesting one. So we got to make our red, blue, and black steel armor. Right? And then we got to kill all the Twilight Forest boss monsters. They spawn in the overworld here, though. So that's quite the job. But now look at this. Number 10 has opened up. So I think it was last episode. Yeah, we finally did this. Kill 10 giants. We were killing giants last episode. And apparently it's a repeatable quest, but it unlocked the final number 10 here. And if you remember Project Ozone, like usually the last one in the book is insane. Like we had to make all the creative items and all that. And it took forever. So what do we have in store on this? Let's take a look here. So it's called the Collector, right? And it's got a bunch of these different things. And it wants us to collect like all the seeds, all the saplings, all the fruit saplings, bushes, all the different types of rocks, all the different colors of chests and barrels and doors and all the things, all the different types of ingots in the game, all the anvil tools, copper, bronze. It's pretty insane. But we actually got some of these done. Blue and red steel stuff, black steel, all the records, weird machine stuff, all the tanks in the game, minecarts, tracks, more railcraft stuff, detectors, pipes. So it's an interesting one. But most of these aren't going to be too tough. This is the toughest one over here, bits and bobs. It wants us to make a couple machines that are a little bit crazy. Quarry's probably one of the tougher ones here. I think overall, though, none of these quests are standing out as being too crazy to me. I remember, like, with Project Ozone, I think there was 1 or 2 quests that took, like, 10 hours of actual gameplay to do. And I don't think any of these are really that bad. So that's good. Anyways, I also have a personal goal of wanting to set up a gunpowder factory, because I think we can have a lot of fun with that. And that's kind of what we want to do with this series. So, that was for doing all the iron stuff. Question is, what should we tackle today? We got so many options. And now that we got the workshop set up, we can do stuff so fast. We got steel production, nickel production. The world is at our fingertips here. Let's get to it here. I'm thinking let's go for the black steel armor to begin with here. Because I'm noticing, like, we killed some Nagas already, and it doesn't count them until these previous quests are done. So we should knock those out of the way as soon as possible. Plus, last episode, we set up our nickel production. We got steel production. And the black steel anvil has just been kind of sitting here. So let's make it. Now we can make black steel tools. We're going to upgrade. Get rid of this one. There we go. Tier 5 metalworking. Unlocked. Now, before we can make a bunch of black steel, we also need to get a bunch of black bronze, which is the tier 2 metal. We're going to go for 70% copper, 10% silver, and 20% gold. So, thankfully, this is very easy for us to do. 7, 2, and 1. And then we just throw it in our forge here, melt them all together, make an alloy. Like so. And then in the collector tab, we also have to make all the black bronze tools and stuff. So there's actually a shortcut we can do because it's a lower tier metal. We can just etch out the molds in clay, smelt them, I think. Yep, that worked. Okay, good. And then cast them like so. Make all the different molds. I wonder how many of these I can remember off heart now. Actually, quite a few, I think. I played this mod pack a lot, actually. Prospector pick. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, we get those, and then it's going to cast them. And then we can right-click these, and then just put these in. It's going to fill them up and transfer over. Like so. And we take that out, and we pop it out of the molds. And then that way we don't have to do any metal working on the anvil, which is what takes the most time. So most of these are going to be pretty quick. Now, I just had a thought here, actually. Since we pretty much have to craft all the different types of tools and armor and stuff, why don't we make some kind of display for them? Somewhere we can show them off and actually visually see our progress and kind of our accomplishment in the world. Might be nice. Like a museum sort of thing. I don't want to get too caught up with building a building, though. I just want to keep it pretty simple. Otherwise, it'll take forever, right? I think what we're going to do is just set up like an armor and tool display along a wall here. And how do we lay it out is the question. So you can make armor stands, and there's tool racks in the game. So this is a armor stand. Like so, the original. So we might just want to like pop that over here and then put our armor on there, and then we'll have, should we keep it over here? Maybe do something like that to make some tool racks on the sides and put all our different tools there. Oh, and then there's going to be the anvil as well. So I made some of these double ingots for the black bronze. Like that. That'll probably go exactly where Chester is, of course. Chester. Maybe down here. Yeah, you know, something kind of like that, right? And then probably put some kind of road next to it as well. Something that looks a bit nicer. Do these float? They do. Oh, that's not a proper anvil. Okay. That's kind of nice, right? So I have a big pet peeve in Minecraft when people don't fill in their air pockets. A lot of times they'll just cover over with a layer of dirt. You can't do that in TerraFirmaCraft, I just realized. Like, you actually have to fill it in. Oh, even if you misplace, it's not a big problem, because it'll just go into position. Look at that. Okay. Oh! He's a fast boy. Reload! Whew. Whoa. Oh. Oh dear. He's fast. Oh, hey, yeah. Bad time for a reload. Aw, she got me. Ooh. Oh, wow, she dropped a ton of potions. With the looting. Oh, snap. That's actually really good. Regen, even. Alright, well, we just hit 30 levels again, and I noticed something kind of interesting here. If you put shears in an enchanting table, it looks like you can enchant them, actually. Now, we want fortune, because we use these on leaves to get saplings, and it might get, didn't get it. Once upon a time, we were making some mortar, and we accidentally made like 30 stacks of this stuff. Thought we would never use it all. Oh, wait, no, it's got to go in lime water. But we're all out now, so we got to make some more. And there we go. Oh yeah, and our animals are really becoming a problem at this point. They just keep reproducing and reproducing. I don't do anything with them, but they're starting to cause lag probably, so we need to deal with them. Now, this is actually part of my strategy. Remember we were trying to get like maxed out stats on everything? We're at this level on butchering right now. Expert level, not many points into it. Let's see what happens after we go crazy here for a bit. Oh my goodness. We are gonna get so much stuff. This is gruesome. This is absolutely gruesome. That's probably good enough for now. Alright, you two are the lucky ones. Look at all this stuff. Chester, you're gonna be working overtime, buddy. Oh my goodness. There was some pork in here even. We're gonna take a little break from that because we got 30 levels again. We're gonna try one more shear here. See if we can get the fortune. Oh, it's the same thing again. Unfortunate. Okay, let's head back up here. So now we gotta take care of the pigs. And yeah, so far we have filled up this, and oh no, this one's not full. Just 3 barrels of stuff. Only 3 barrels. Not a big deal. Okay. And I got a couple more things on me too I gotta deal with. Anyways, where's our butchering skill at now? We went from here, kind of at half of a level. So not as much as I was expecting, honestly. That was a lot of butchering. Alright, let's take care of the piggies now. Might be good to, looks like they take a few... Whoa! You see that? They're dropping like 10 stacks of meat, each one. Oh no, we're gonna have so much food. Dude, it's just gonna despawn. Okay, well, you know what? I picked it all up mostly because I was curious how much we actually got. And these are all solid filled, full stacks of pork. In total, 22 barrels full of pork. Now, I've just been standing here wondering what I should do with my life. Because what do we do with this? We barely got any points for killing the pigs, by the way. Like, you really got to kill a lot of animals to get that up. Like, I was gonna cook it. We got the oven right here. But then I was thinking, it's like, yeah, we could cook it, but then we're just looking at an infinite amount of work here. Because it's gonna decay. It's decaying already. Then I gotta cut it off constantly. And we're never gonna eat it all, so it's just like a million pieces of pork I gotta go through and cut the decay off of. So I think what we're gonna do, just let it despawn. Please, it's just too much work, guys. It feels bad doing that. Like, I don't like to throw stuff away, but there's really no point to keeping it. It's just not worth the effort involved. Now, the thing about that, though, it wasn't totally pointless. Like, we got our butchering skill up, and we also got a bunch of leather. That's the main thing we wanted from the pigs. I soaked it in the lime water here, and we got, I think, like 40 pieces of leather or something. Unfortunately, it's only the small leather. I think we have to grow our animals bigger to get the bigger ones. And, like, breed the bigger ones together so that the babies are bigger, and, yeah, it's a whole process. I'm wondering if we can, like, mass produce leather. Like, usually the way we've been doing it is we just throw it on the log over here, and we gotta etch it with the knife, and, you know, it's kind of slow going. There's no way to automate this. I'm wondering if we can just, like, run along and do it. Kind of. It kind of goes to the next one. Oh, there goes an ingot. It still kind of gets stuck, though. You see when it does this, it stops, and I have to let go of right-click. Anyway, we kind of got distracted there. Let's get back to what we were working on here. The Road of the Warrior is pretty much ready to go here, all set up. We just got to fill it in with the different tools and armor as we get it. And yeah, we got a lot of things to collect together here for sure. But we'll do it. So I got 4 of the anvils made that we need. Plus we have the steel one as well, but we're using it currently. And the black steel one. So we only need a few more of those. Made a bunch of tools here as well. We can start filling these in. We'll probably keep the standard vanilla tools together, like the hoe, the pick, shovel, axe, those sorts of things. I guess we don't have all of them, actually. And put them all on one stand, like over here. Pick. Oh, we'll probably put all the weapons together. So there's like the mace, there's the hammer, the sword, javelin. So if the hammer, the mace, the javelin is there for this one, we want it in the same position on this one as well. I think it'll look a little bit more organized that way. And check this out. On the other side of this, I did put some pumpkin lighting. So it kind of glows at nighttime a little bit as well. Has that nice ambient lighting. I think actually what we're going to do is lower these like we had originally. And put the tool rack down at the bottom here. I started moving some of these over. And then what we'll probably do is get some other shelves above that. And that's where we can place some of our other things we need to put on display here. So we'll have these running along the top maybe. And like we need the records. I see you. These guys sometimes drop random seeds. So if we're missing something for the seed department, we can possibly get it from these guys just by killing a bunch of them. They're weird. Oh, yeah, we got a tomato seed. Or no, red bell pepper. Cool, cool. Well, we got our records up there now as well, and we got space for other things we need to collect. I'm thinking we probably can get those from skeletons shooting creepers, but I think most of these came from reward bags, so we'll probably just wait it out, and then if we're desperate, we'll try farm them the normal way. But yeah, we got a lot of things to hand in here. So creepers, we had to kill 20 of those. I've been doing it at nighttime. Oh, tungsten. I think that's good. I think that's like a rare thing, isn't it? Okay. Survivalist, what do we have in here? Killing zombies, I think we've done that before, but it's a repeatable quest we can keep doing. And look at this, 32% done the collector already, so it's going pretty good here. So we've finished making all the tools we were missing. You will notice, though, the walls are not filled. Like, even though it says we've done all the copper tools, we've used those up and they're gone, right? So we have to make new versions of them to put on our wall here. But in the quest book, like, we've made them in the past. So, yeah. If we want to go for completionism, which I'm a bit of a collector, to be honest. Not in real life, but in video games. So we've done the bronze tools. We've done bismuth bronze tools. All those are done. All the black bronze, we've done that. So we need steel and black steel and red and blue steel. And that's all taken care of. Let's eat our hearts. Back up to 15 lives. So are any of these bags good? None of them are legendary. It's just kind of low quality bags. So we probably won't get anything too crazy here. Oh. Rum. Oh, that might be good, actually. Wait a second. Oh, this is a weird one. I don't know what this is. Squeaky? A signal lamp and a steam canister. Very strange stuff there. Enchanted book. Gears are good. You gotta weld, I think, 2 black steel ingots together, and then that lets you make the sword, the mace. Yeah, okay, here we go. Bend. Medium hit. There we go. Okay, so I just did a batch of black steel off camera there just to get the hang of it, and we used that to make the weapons we need for this quest, as well as some tools like a pick and shovel and stuff. Now we're going to make another batch of black steel for the armor, and I'll show you guys the process, like all the steps to it. It's like 20 steps or something crazy. But I think I got a handle on it now, like a good way of doing it. So the first thing we got to do is take our iron. We get this from mining limonites or magnetite, hematite, using our giant's picks, and then we throw it in our grinder we made last episode. Just toss it in the top here, and then that's going to smash it down into iron grit and nickel dust. So then we take the iron, we take the nickel. Nickel goes in here. We craft it into these nickel ore dust blocks. It takes 6 of them for 1, and then we just click here, and then we throw that in our smelter. We had some in there already. That smelts it into the ingots, and that's where our nickel comes from. Okay, so that's one thing we need for this. Just toss that over in here in storage for now. Now, the iron grit goes in the blast furnace, and that gets made into pig iron. So that's one other thing we need for the black steel. And I've been doing this in batches of 10. It's just easy to do the math that way. We also throw pig iron in this blast furnace. That melts it into steel ingots using the coal coke we got last episode. And what we're going to do is take 6 steel ingots that we get from that blast furnace. We are going to take 2 nickel ingots and then 2 black bronze ingots that we made already. And then we combine them all together in our forge into an alloy. So this is going to make what's called weak steel. So it's not quite black steel yet. There's still more we got to do with it. Last one's melted there. We got weak steel at the top here. All right, so our weak steel alloy is draining out of the forge into the ingot molds, down into our chest. And you can see they're starting to cool down. We want them to go from liquid to solid form. So when it's bright white, it's solid. We gotta make sure Chester has lots of space, and we gotta take these out once they turn solid. That one's solid. This is still liquid. I gotta wait a bit on that one. This one's solid. Now it's solid. Kind of glitchy. It shows I throw it, but it still sometimes shows it in the inventory. Okay, that turned to solid. Now, normally when you play TerraFirmaCraft, you have to make the black steel ingot using these forges. And you can only put 5 ingots in at a time, and they take like 3 minutes to heat up. So it's not a fast process. But I found out a trick here. Like, if we need to heat stuff up quickly, we can do it in this forge. So we're going to just throw the pig iron in and automatically cast it. And we use electricity to turn it into liquid instantly this way. And it's just so much better. And normally this is like impossible to juggle the temperatures of the metals, but because we have Chester, he can store the ingots in here without them cooling down, and it's just so much easier. So these are starting to cool down. We got to wait for them to get solid as well, but we don't want them to get too cold because we have to weld the two together. We take one weak steel and we take one pig iron. And again, they got to be hot when we do this, otherwise they won't weld together. And I like to just keep something in the inventory here so we can shift click them to the welding spot. And we get high carbon black steel. All right, last one here. Weld those together. But we're still not done. High carbon black steel is not black steel. We got to work it on the anvil one time here as well. For all of them. There we go. So now it's actually black steel. And we can turn it into other things like tools or armor pieces. So there's a little bit to getting black steel for sure. It's not exactly the easiest thing. Let's check this out. It is a brand new year. It's springtime now. We got to plant our crops. And it's saying we're missing a few things here, which surprises me because I kind of feel like we've gotten all these. So let's just check our seed chest here and see what we got. We do have carrots. It says we don't have carrots. Now it says we have carrots. Okay, good. Onion seeds. Oh, I knew that would come back to bite me. I did collect them, but I've never grown them because it's onions, right? So we have to plant those to get more of them. Garlic, I think we're short on. And potatoes. I don't think we have potato. Oh, we do have potato. Only 7, though. So we got to for sure plant these 3 to get their numbers up. There. The main thing we're going to grow this year, though, is just grains, though. We want grains because we can cut the straw off of them and use that to make biodiesel, but we don't actually need food. We have so much food in our pantry. And, you know, I don't eat that much, really. All right, so we got our potatoes, our onions, and our garlic planted as well. The one thing, well, there's 2 things we're missing. We're missing yellow bell peppers, so I guess I just never found those. One of them, though, is a little bit weird. We have to get melon seeds. So we can craft those from melons, but where do we get melons from? If I left-click this, it doesn't show where we can get them in any way. Same with these ones. Yeah, not too sure what we're going to do about that one. So if you guys know how to get melons in this mod pack, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we're kind of stuck on that. You know, I was thinking about it. There's really no reason why we shouldn't just go for, like, blue and red steel. It's only a little bit harder to make than black steel. And since I've shown you guys how to do that already this episode, let's just go all the way here. Okay, so it's 6 silver, 4 copper is what we're going to do. That's our alloy for sterling silver. Oh, no! No! We're trying to make weak blue steel, and it doesn't divide into 10 easily. So it's 50, 10, 10, 20 at minimum. That's 90%. If we add one more ingot in any of these, I think it's going to blow past the limit, though, right? Because there's only a 5% leeway in all of these. Unless maybe if we only made 9 ingots worth. This is kind of weird. Let's try just make 9 ingots worth, I guess. So we'll take one of these sterling silvers. Cool down our quest book. Pop it out of the mold. All right, so that's one of the 4 things we need for this. Let's take these out, melt that. We gotta melt down 5 of these black steel ingots we just made. And then we're gonna throw in 1 bismuth bronze. Where is that? I think it's this one, right? We've seen how to make that many times in the past. And 2 steel ingots. Okay, so that hopefully doesn't blow past the percentages. I didn't do the math, actually. Uh-oh. Wait. Yeah, it says unknown, so I got the percentages wrong. So it's only 11% sterling. Oh, we went past black steel. 55.56 by just a hair. 55%'s the maximum. So we... Oh, that sucks. Okay, I gotta think about this then. Oh, there's bismuth bronze nuggets. That might be the answer. Okay, okay. So we take one of these. We chisel it. That gives us a little nugget, right? We lose a little bit of metal doing that, which probably isn't good, but that might fix our percentages here. It says weak blue steel now. We just had to add 1 nugget to get it down below 55% black steel. Okay, so now we're good. Unfortunately, it's not going to fill exactly 9 molds. It's going to be a little bit over that now. But that's the first step of this. Awesome. Okay, so same deal with the other ones. We wait for it to turn to solid form, but we still want it to be hot. Then we get Chester to hold them. We take that black steel we made earlier. It's still hot as well. And we weld the two together, weak steel with the black steel. And we get high carbon blue steel, so we must have to work this as well. Can we do that on this anvil? I guess so. And just gotta get these to line up. Oh, snappers. All right, so well, we made it to the tier 6 metal. That's the final step in metalworking. There's blue and there's red steel. Red steel is very similar to making blue steel, so I don't think I'll show you guys how to do that. You're probably bored of this already. But I thought I'd show you the whole process here, just so you get an idea of what's involved. Because what we got to do is make blue steel, red steel, and black steel armor. And I think I'm just going to do that off camera between episodes here. I'm just going to make a bunch of metal all at once here while I'm rendering this video, I think. Because we're pretty much out of time here as well. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Sorry for the kind of delay in uploads lately. I've been, just taking it a bit easy. I started playing Don't Starve Shipwrecked one day and it's like, uh-oh, I'm addicted to this now. So it's been a few days of me playing that like non-stop. Hopefully we'll get back into Minecraft again here soon. But January is a good month for like YouTubers to take off. So, you know, if I'm going to do it, this is the month to do it, right? But hopefully you guys don't mind too much. Thank you for watching this episode, though. I appreciate it. Until the next one, take care. Have yourselves a good day. Bye-bye.